heard of Teacher's Pet, but don't you think this is taking it just a bit literally?
He is not your typical student, and this is not your everyday classroom, thanks to a special grant from the Pet Care Trust called Pets in the Classroom.
He's very sweet. He loves to be petted, and he's just, he's a joy to have in the classroom. They've learned so much from him.
Teacher Tiffany Gilbert adopted Mr. Fuzzles through the Pets in the Classroom grant. That's when she says the creativity in this kindergarten class unfolded.
Miss Gilbert teaching me how to pet him soft.
Really? And what does he feel like?
A marshmallow's fur. He always hop around the room and stuff, and we get to pet him on bunny time.
According to Gilbert, the excitement and education level blossomed drastically.
Let's try to spell rabbit.
R-A-B.
These grants are for teachers in grades pre-K through 6th and available to public and private schools. And the subject matter is immeasurable, according to science and art teacher Lenore Eastham.
If you look at Jake's skin and you look at Pablo's skin, which one is smooth?
She says the benefits of having Jake the snake, Pablo the bearded dragon, or Christmas tree the hermit crab is in nearly every subject.
If a person is interested in math, the pet serves as for graphing, for weighing, for measuring. If you notice the tanks around here, everything's measured. I have on there, it says the volume that's in there. The kids get the visual. What does 10 gallons mean? What does 50 gallons mean? There's just, I can't go on enough.
I know the crabs. I know when their shell gets too small, and when they get too big, they change shells. When he sleeps, he keeps his eyes open and he shows his teeth a little bit.
As you can see in these pictures made by first graders, they are studying the pet's details, and it pays off. The pets even work for reading. Miss Colleen Chomanix uses Kermit, Froglina the frog, Flower the betta fish, and these funny named little goldfish in developing literature skills.
And they're really pretty and orange.
They're really
orange.
Yeah, and what are their names?
Thing 1, Thing 2.
Why did you name them Thing 1 and Thing 2?
Because the teacher made it up from Dr. Seuss.
The cultivating continues beyond book smarts. Take Misty the gerbil or this brand new red-footed tortoise, for example.
I got him because there are people who care so much about kids and care so much about learning and care so much about animals that they sometimes donate stuff to the school and give money to the schools to take care of animals and get new animals.
Teachers say these mammals, reptiles, or aquarium pets also hook the students into being responsible.
You have to give them love and a shelter and stuff. You have to give them food. Don't give them your food.
Why is that?
Because he'll get very sick and he might die. He's a vegetarian. He'll get sick if you feed him a lollipop and stuff. Real little crumbs.
That's what you think the fish could eat?
Mm-hmm. He eats crickets.
For the children that never was able to have a pet because mom and dad said no, they at least feel that this is their pet. This belongs to them. And they help take care of the pets and name the pets.
Believe it or not, the Pets in the Classroom grant even helps with behavior and attendance.
Now, Mr. Fuzzles is going to be a lot more comfortable if we're quiet.
He turns dark green when he's really mad.
Well, we have pet helpers, and so that is their job, and they don't want to be absent when they're pet helpers because they can come out and over and help feed them and give them water and take care of them. And if they're absent, somebody else has to take their job, and they don't care for that.
I get really excited.
Why is that?
Because I really love animals and I like cheetahs.
Cheetahs?
Maybe not a cheetah. How about a tarantula?
If you put a vase on a table and you want the kids to draw something in 3D, they're like, fine, it's a vase, we know how to do it. You put an animal on the table and they're going to draw something in 3D, you've totally got them.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've taught 23 years, and this is the first time that I received money to put pets in my classroom. And since I teach kindergarten, There's always something to be purchased for an activity, a hands-on experience. And this is something that I really appreciate, especially with no pay raises and, you know, and how the economy. And I know my children really love it in the classroom. The next adventure will be hatching chicks in the spring.
You know, it doesn't matter if it's a bunny rabbit or a bearded dragon or even Jake the snake here. Jake. As you've just learned, pets in the classroom are a very valuable lesson to the students. Right, Jake? For the Pet Care Trust, I'm Karen Castillo.